What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I hope you guys are all having a great day. So my cousin Eric, you guys may recognize him from the comment sections of all my videos, but anyway, today he needs a new PC. So today I'm going to be helping him to pick those parts. Because he does live kind of far and nobody's really supposed to travel right now, I figured the least I could do for him would be make a PC part picker list with my suggestions of all the parts based on his budget. There will actually be a part 2 to, I guess, this mini series where he will actually react to the parts I've chosen for him, so we can just kind of get on the same page and maybe edit things he doesn't want or doesn't like. Every part in this video will also be linked in the description down below, and because they are Amazon affiliate links, it means I will receive a small kickback from anything purchased off those links, so if you guys do want to directly support my channel, I would recommend using those. So guys, I'm not going to talk too much, let's get into the PC part picker list. Alright, so his budget is going to be around $900. Hopefully I can stay under that, but there are no promises. If I do go over, it'll just be by a little bit though, just to get a little bit extra performance and just stuff like that, because I don't really want to make too many sacrifices with this build, because the ultimate goal is for him to have this for many years to come, like is with most people's PCs. So I'll try to do the best I can with picking parts and keep it $900. So let's start off with the CPU. For the CPU, even with Ryzen 3 3rd gen out now, those are really strong options, especially the 3300X being only $120. However, what Eric wants to do on his PC is more geared towards not really gaming, but kind of photo and video editing. So I think the Ryzen 5 3600 will actually be a better choice for this build, because I guess it's more well-rounded, where the 3300X is really more meant for gaming, especially with the single CCX layout and stuff like that. The Ryzen 5 3600 is also only $166, $167 right now, which is actually the cheapest I think I've ever seen it. So it's only about $47 more than the 3300X, and I think it's definitely worth it because it is a very, very good CPU for this price. For the CPU cooler, I will have to consult with Eric in the next video. However, I'm going to keep it the stock cooler right now just to save money, because it's only a $900 build and I think he'd rather have performance over aesthetics. So I'm going to just move on to the motherboard. So I actually am not sure if I'm going to go with any of these motherboards that are listed here, because the release of B550 in a few weeks will give us a lot more options for motherboards. Although they are a little bit more expensive, motherboards like the Gigabyte Aorus Pro B550, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, is only $130, and it does unlock a lot of features. Well, I guess the main one being PCIe Gen 4, which he could obviously upgrade to later down the line, and having it be only $15 more than the B450 Tomahawk Max. I think that'll be worth it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to add that. Part type motherboard, part price. Paul's Hardware claims it is $130, so I will add that. Only $15 more than the B450 Tomahawk Max, which I think is a great deal, especially because B550, some of the motherboards are a little bit higher priced than B450. And there we go. For the motherboard, we have the Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro. So for the RAM, I already have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to pick, but I'm thinking 2x8 gigabytes of DDR4 3600 speed, especially if we use this Corsair Vengeance kit that only costs $78 for 3600 speed, 2x8 gigabytes, CL18, however. So if we want to up that to CL16, it'll be about $10 extra, I'm pretty sure. So if we do have a little bit more room in the budget, I will definitely be upping that, especially because Eric is looking to video edit and photo edit and stuff like that. So the better the memory, the better performance he's going to get with things like that. For the storage, I'm thinking of going with a 512 gigabyte SSD, because I know we can find one of those for only $55, which will also save us a lot of money from going with something like a 2 terabyte hard drive and then maybe a 240 gigabyte SSD. It's going to save about $40 from that, which is awesome. And of course, he can always go back down the line, maybe a year from now, maybe 6 months from now, and get a 2 terabyte hard drive or whatever size hard drive he wants. All right, and here it is, the Team GX2 by Team Group. Only $51 for 512 gigabytes of space for an SSD. That is insane. This just shows how SSD prices have gone down, which is great, because a $51 512 gigabyte SSD would have been unheard of even just a year ago. With the 512 gigabytes, it will give him, I would estimate, 6 months to a year of space before he can easily be able to afford a hard drive and add that in down the line, so he has a lot more space for just files and things that don't need to be fast. For the graphics card, I think our two options are probably going to be the RX 5700 non-XT and the RTX 2060. However, I'm thinking probably the RTX 2060 just because I'm pretty sure it's cheaper and the performance is going to be about the same. So I'm just going to come down, select 2060 and then 5700, and we're going to compare these, sort by price, and see which is the cheapest. All right, so it looks like actually the cheapest cards, besides this one with no picture, which I don't really trust, but the cheapest cards look like they're going to be the 5700. So I might actually add the 5700 because it also has a higher core and boost clock, meaning it is going to perform a little bit better than the 2060. And obviously performance is going to be better than looks in this case because it's only a $900 PC. Let's go ahead and add that. Probably going to perform maybe a little better than 2060. I actually haven't done research on that, so I'm not sure what the performance is compared to each other. I don't know if they're similar or if the 5700 is a little bit higher or the 2060 is a little bit higher for that matter. But anyway, we're just going to stick with the 5700 for this, and then I can consult with him and see what he thinks. For the case, I mean, I'm not really sure how much he cares about looks. However, I think without a doubt, I'm just going to add an NZXT H510 because you really can't go wrong with NZXT cases. I've said this in previous videos, but they're really just going to be like a lot better than most cases, and they're going to be a lot cheaper than most cases. $70 for the NZXT H510, I think, is a steal. And it actually looks like we're doing really good on price right now. So that's good because we can afford a good power supply, and we don't necessarily have to get the cheapest power supply. That is still a good rating, of course. So I think what I'll do is probably limit it to 600 watts. That's probably going to be good, and then we can sort by price. Power supply prices have gone up significantly, and that's really starting to be evident here because $75 for a 700 watt, I guess isn't bad, but then you go down and you see the 600 watt for $77, which obviously is not the best deal. So what I think I'll probably do is just add this EVGA BR, although it's not modular at all, which kind of is not good. However, the NZXT cases do have pretty good cable management, and they do have a good amount of space in the back and in the PSU shroud for the cables to be shoved. So I'm just going to stick with that. Maybe he can get some cable extensions down the line too, so his cables look a little better. I don't know how much he cares about aesthetics really. However, 700 watts is going to give him a good upgrade path in the future. So maybe if he wants to upgrade the CPU or the graphics card or whatever he wants to next, there's definitely going to be some watts to work with. And right now what I can do is actually go back and include the CL16 Corsair Vengeance RAM. Alright, so it looks like after looking for the Corsair Vengeance RAM, it has gone up to $190 for 16 gigabytes of 3600 CL16. So this G.Skill Ripjaws actually looks like a great deal. We have, for I believe $2 more, we have CL16 instead of CL18. That is definitely going to be worth it, and it'll probably help his performance with video editing and photo editing a lot over CL18. Maybe not a lot, but you know, a little bit. So we're going to stick with that. We are only at $877, which I think honestly is great. I didn't think we would be able to stay under 900, but it just shows that PC prices have gone down, like I've said every single PC part picker list video, because my PC costs around $1,000 and would literally perform a quarter of this performance, if that makes any sense. But this PC is going to be a lot better than mine, and it's also a lot cheaper than mine, which is great. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to leave it at this, and I'm going to get on Zoom with Eric real quick, and we're going to go over all these parts, see what he thinks, see if he likes these parts, maybe edit some things he doesn't like, and that will be the next video. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to end this video here because I think making 2 videos instead of 1 on something like this is better, because I can't really make many videos because I don't have many subscribers, so I can't just review random pieces of text. So more videos the better. So I'm just going to end this video here, and we're going to get on Zoom with Eric, and that'll be the next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that video. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and turn the post notifications on if you did enjoy. If you guys do have any suggestions for any of these parts, or just some general comments or concerns, just comment them down below. I do actually respond to every single comment, so if you guys do have a suggestion or a question, make sure you comment them down below and you're guaranteed a response. Anyway guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.